And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got O'Neal. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. The offensive rebound. Malone's shot, good.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Pass to Howard. It's picked off. Iverson outside. And here's Malone. Here's Greer. Clock at 6. Back to Malone. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Hill. Down low. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Irving against Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Grant Hill picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break.
And the first one at the line is good.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
He hits both from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Howard. Now Hill. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Howard dishes to McGrady. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Shays the pass to Greer. Malone a screen on McGrady. And that one good from Greer.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Hardaway to the paint. Here's Shaq. No good with the layup. Here's Shays. Guarded by O'Neal. Iverson passes to Shays. Malone a screen on O'Neal. Malone at the elbow. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Howard. McGrady outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Greer passes to Shays. Inside, Malone. Good on the bucket. Malone's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here is Hill. And finished off by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Pass to Shays. Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by Grant Hill. And so Hill will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Shays. Still yet to score. Here's Iverson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Howard kicks to Hill. Pass to McGrady. uses the glass to finish the layup. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
On the wing, Malone. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. McGrady right side. Rebound, Malone.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shays can't hit. Orlando trailing here. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, covered by Irving. McGrady passes to Hardaway. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Greer. Outside, Malone. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And the 76ers making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Turkoglu's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Malone.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Turkoglu outside. McGrady kicks to Shaq. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Turkoglu against Cunningham. Iverson outside. Latrey. Great D that time from Hardaway.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Pass to McGrady. And he dunks it down.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic is checked in. Outside, Maxi. Malone sets the pick for Maxi. The 76ers again can't hit it. Orlando leading. Here's McGrady. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Malone, the bounce pass. Here's Iverson, and he makes that one. Iverson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
McGrady kicks to Hardaway. And the 3 off target. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 1. Back to Iverson. Malone a screen on McGrady. And he can't bank that one in. Iverson's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Back to Hardaway. McGrady passes to Vucevic. Over Maxey. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Shays. Back to Iverson. Now, here's Maxey. Malone a screen on McGrady. To the inside. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Maxey. Malone's got 10. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And Vucevic kicks to McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading. Shays the pass to Maxey. Malone a screen on McGrady. And here's Maxey outside. It's good on the putback. 12 points for him.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
O'Neal a screen on Iverson. Shot's good by Shaq.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Maxey finds Cunningham. Here's Shays. Malone a screen on O'Neal. Here's Shays. And the wing jumper offline. Orlando trailing here. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. He can't get that one to fall.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Just 5 to shoot. Malone. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Chamberlain's checked in for Philadelphia. Irving comes in for Allen Iverson. And Skiles gets it to go.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
To the middle, here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
From deep, Turkoglu, good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's stolen by Turkoglu. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Howard in the post. Malone on him. Just his first attempt. Rebound by the 76ers. Malone's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Maxey. Here's Chamberlain. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Lewis is out there with Howard. Then it's Turkoglu. Then there's Anderson. And it's Skiles in at point guard. Now, here is Chamberlain. Rashard Lewis pulls it in. Here's Skiles. Cheeks checked in for Maxey.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming up to the floor for your Sixer, number 10, Mo Cheeks.
Pass to Skiles. And here's Turkoglu, covered by Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Howard living at the line, all about knocking him down.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And the Magic with possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Skiles, the pass to Turkoglu. Magic moving the ball around. Howard in the post, guarded by Chamberlain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Team foul. At the line for the Magic, Dwight Howard. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Orlando. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Greer passes to Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Skiles to the inside and stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Greer. He's guarded by Hill. Cunningham against Turkoglu. Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Cunningham dishes it to Chamberlain, and they pick up 2. Chamberlain got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Skiles, the pass to Lewis. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and Howard is a master at setting a hard screen and then rolling fast to the rim. For a guy his size, not many defenders are going to try to get in his way.
To the paint, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Greer. There's a screen. Down low, here's Cunningham. Turkoglu grabs the board.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Greer, following the score by Rashard Lewis. Here's Cunningham, drops in the layup for 2. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Pass to Howard. In the corner, it's Turkoglu. Outside, Lewis. And Irving pulls it down. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's stolen by Turkoglu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Julius Irving.
Oh, the definition of a stretch forward. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And Philadelphia making a change here. Iverson's checked in. First free throw is good. And so Turkoglu nails both of them. The 76ers trail. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Iverson. Chamberlain with a screen on him. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here is Chamberlain. He's covered by Banchero.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Chamberlain against Banchero. Shoots the 3. And stolen by Irving. Pass to Iverson. Six on the shot clock. Fires from the line. Hard-fought bucket for AI.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Now Howard, guarded by Embiid. That one falls. Howard's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Embiid, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Greer. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to Iverson. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Magic. Hill's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Turkoglu dishes to Hardaway. Back to Turkoglu. Howard with a screen on Chamberlain. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Howard misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Irving. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And the 76ers call time here. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys, back over to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Embiid. Cunningham comes in for Chamberlain. And Jones subbed in for Irving. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. McGrady comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Banchero, defended by Jones. Vucevic is screen on Jones. Banchero passes to Vucevic. Malone with the block.
Yeah, how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Here's Greer. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Vucevic. Up and in from the low block. Malone's got 17.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Back to Hardaway. Vucevic setting the pick for Hardaway. Lets a floater go. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Jones the pass to Greer. Iverson with the ball. 8 points for him. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Hardaway. And that one is good. 6 points for him.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Here's Jones. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
For Philadelphia, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Chamberlain's checked in for Cunningham.
Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
One shot.
Bobby Jones. One shot.
And that one falls for Jones. The Magic trail by 6. Outside Hill. Pass to McGrady. Puts it up from 17. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Greer passes to Iverson. Malone with the screen. Inside. No good that time. Great defense that time from Banchero. Hill kicks to Hardaway. Pass to McGrady. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Jones. And here's Malone. Malone with the screen. Here's Greer. Malone kicks to Iverson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tries again. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. O'Neal's checked in for the Magic. Howard comes in for Paolo Banchero. .153 left now here in the second. The 76ers with another miss.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
McGrady against Irving. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Outside Irving. And it's in there. Irving's got 6. 1:05 left in the first half. Hardaway with the bounce pass. And it's McGrady that time on the assist from Penny Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game. Iverson a screen on McGrady. Malone outside. Just 4 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. Malone's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Now here's Iverson. 10 points for him. A floater, a putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to.
The previous play is under review.
Going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. An exceptional performance so far from Moses Malone.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
You've got Allen Iverson. Irving is out there at Malone. And it's Shays in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And it's Malone finishing it off.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
The shot by McGrady, no good. The 76ers leading. Iverson passes to Malone. Hardaway against Iverson. Over Hardaway. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. McGrady outside. O'Neal outside. Grant Hill on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Hill, no good. Looking to get it going. The statement dunk by Iverson.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Shays the pass to Greer. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Magic trail by 6. McGrady outside. And the turnover again by Orlando.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And the 76ers with possession. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Shays. Now here's Malone. Iverson outside. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Both free throws good from Hill. The 76ers leading by 4. Iverson outside. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second first team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Malone a screen on McGrady. Here's Greer. Here's Malone. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Moses Malone. Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Malone. The Magic trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Hill deciding where to go with it. McGrady outside. O'Neal sets the screen for McGrady. 5 to shoot. He takes it in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Iverson. He's got 12. In the corner, Hardaway with it. The kick out to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 7th assist in the game.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Here's Greer. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Oh, and the dunk by Malone.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
The 76ers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one misses. And so Hill will bring it up for the Magic. 4-point game. A shot by McGrady, no good. Iverson passes to Shades. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. McGrady kicks to Hill. It's to Hardaway. McGrady up top. Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. McGrady's got 25 points.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
For the tie, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. McGrady's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And he's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Pass to Shades. Malone with the screen. Here's Shades. He's guarded by Howard. The shot's good from Shades. Now a timeout called by Orlando. One of the stories here, Moses Malone getting it done today.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
So it's Orlando now, trailing by 2. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Howard. Hardaway against Iverson. Howard with a screen on Iverson. That puts them in the lead. Hardaway has got 9. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Shaq.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Free throw drops from Malone.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And both free throws good for Malone. Orlando trailing here. Outside Hardaway. It counts, and the foul. That's on Allen Iverson.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
For Orlando, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Greer. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And Malone gets double teamed. 6 to shoot. Here's Hill. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And check out the assertive play by Hill. Gets some elbow room and goes right up.
Outside Irving. Pass to Malone. And sent back by O'Neal. Hardaway finds Howard.
Whoa! Gracious. The freight train coming through. Howard just powering into the paint.
The 76ers trail by 6. Now Iverson, 12 points for him to stop the run, and it's sent back by Howard. Outside Hardaway, takes it from 10. O'Neal bullies his way inside for the bucket.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Iverson outside. Pass to Shane. Iverson outside. Shot clock at 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for 2, Iverson.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And he makes the first. Cunningham, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Magic. Turkoglu's checked in for Grant Hill. And both free throws good for Iverson. Orlando leading by 6. And here is Hardaway. 12 points for him. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Irving. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Timeout called the 76ers. Here's Shades. Outside Irving. Pass to Shades. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it from the high post. Shades has got his second bucket of the game to go. Orlando leading by 4. Here's McGrady. Lobbed up there for Howard. Malone with the steal. To the inside. Iverson. Great D that time from Hardaway.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Cunningham looking it over. They set the pick. Malone outside. On the wing, Irving. Lock at 6. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Irving's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Chamberlain's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Allen Iverson. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Maxey. Down low. It's stolen. Here's McGrady. He's got 27. Howard with a screen on Irving. Here's McGrady. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. 76ers trailing. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Here's Skiles. McGrady outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. McGrady's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now, here's Malone. He's got 32.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Here's McGrady, 30 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. McGrady's got 32 points in the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Chamberlain. To the paint. Here's Malone. And it's blocked by Lewis. And they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. And it falls over the rim and in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot by McGrady, no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Skiles the pass to McGrady. Offline with his 3. Cunningham with it. Pass to Chamberlain. Now, here's Maxey. For the lead. Got a hand on it. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Magic. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Magic, Hardaway is out there with Anderson. And it's Vucevic, then there's Hill, and it's Lewis in at the 4-man position.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pass to Hardaway. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Steps back and shoots. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Outside, Jones. Fades and shoots. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Embiid. And it's Lewis at the elbow. Vucevic is screen on Jones. Outside Hill. Pass to Anderson. In the corner, Hardaway with it. No good on the 3. Now the 76ers with it. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Iverson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
And Orlando making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
At the line for your Sixers, Allen Iverson. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Orlando leading. Hill with it. Jones covering. Pass to Banchero. Over Green. And it's Banchero missing. Down low. Iverson, no luck. Grant Hill on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Grant Hill. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Timeout called, 76ers. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the 76ers was getting across in the huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
As a scorer, Iverson has great concentration. He's totally fixated on finding a shot.
Iverson against Hardaway. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here is Hardaway. 7-foot shot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
Shooting for Orlando, Nikola Vucevic. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. O'Neal's check in for Banchero. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
It's blocked by Shaq. Pass to Hardaway. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Greer, defended by Anderson. Hardaway with the steal. Left side, O'Neal. Outside, Hill. Five on the clock. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Iverson. Over Hardaway. Great D that time from Hardaway. Orlando leading by 4. To the inside. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Shades. That shot off. Shaq with some nice D. Hardaway finds Anderson. Back to Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Anderson. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Hill. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Hill's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Pass to Greer. Embiid with the screen on Anderson. Greer. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Irving comes in for Jones. And Maxey subbed in for Iverson. Shot clock at 2. Here's Shades. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Skiles. McGrady outside. Here's the step back. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Magic.
McGrady outside. Left side, O'Neal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Moses Malone.
At the line for the Magic, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Iverson's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Magic. Hardaway's checked in. O'Neal hits them both. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Iverson. Pass to Greer. And he's going up to the alley-oop. It's rebounded by O'Neal. On offense, here are the Magic. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Hill dishes to Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. From about 19 feet, O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now Iverson. Pass to Shades. It's blocked by Shaq. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Out to Hardaway. from downtown. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Orlando with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. O'Neal. The putback. Shays with the rebound. Shays has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Irving. Malone in the post. Working on Howard. The 3 from Iverson. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Malone's got 3 assists now in this one. O'Neal is screen on Iverson. Lobbed up there. The catch and the flush. O'Neal.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Pass to Shays. Here's Greer. Guarded by Hardaway. No good. Magic leading by 9. Malone with the block. Iverson outside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
McGrady outside. And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. Good.
And although he's got that shoot-first mindset, Howard has the skills to facilitate when he wants to.
And here is Iverson. Here he comes, Iverson. Yeah, that goes in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now, here is McGrady. Drained from outside.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
O'Neal with the steal. Outside Hill. Here's O'Neal. Shoots the 3, and there's the 3.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Malone in the post, defended by Shaq. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
McGrady outside. Now O'Neal. Malone with the block. Here are the Magic now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hill against Irving. Jacks up a 3. Buries the deep ball.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.